Juliet, are you there? Okay, maybe Javier. How about you? How's it going, Javier?
I'm fine, thank you, Joshua.
Okay, nice. Good to hear. And Javier, what have you been up to today?
I went to work at 8:30, and actually I arrived to home just 10 minutes ago. So busy day.
Okay. We wouldn't say I arrived to home. We'd say I arrived home.
Arrived home. Okay.
Um,
Without
or
to.
I got to my house, if you wanted to say that.
Yeah. That's what
Uh, so both of those would work. Pops up. Sorry. It's one of those beginning class things. Uh, okay. And Virgilio, how's it going?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Nice. Virgilio, I do not believe I've had you in class. Virgilio, where are you from?
I'm from Spain. I'm still new at Berlin. I'm using to it. This is my second class group.
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, I'm still new at Berlin.
Okay,
I'm using to it. This is my second group class.
nice. Virgilio, where maybe?
I cannot hear you well. I think I have some connection problems. Yeah,
Sorry, it's a little bit slow when people are still entering. Virgilio, where are you from?
I'm from Spain, a small
Alright, nice.
city called Cuenca.
Cuenca. Okay.
Cuenca.
I've heard really good things about Cuenca, Ecuador, but I haven't heard of Cuenca, Spain. What do you do? What do you do for fun, Virgilio?
I love running, and
Hmm.
doing a lot of sports.
Okay. A minute. A little bit better. Um. Hmm. All right. And welcome to class. How's it going? Wisla, are you there?
Yes, hello, hello, Josh.
Hey, how you doing?
You asked me. Thank you. I'm doing well. What about you?
Doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Um. And sorry, Virgilio, I lost you on there. I heard you liked running. What else do you like to do?
Biking and trekking,
Nice.
most of all. Thank you.
Okay, good. And Wisla, what'd you do today?
Oh, nothing especially. As usually, during the day, a lot of work,
Mm-hmm.
and later walking, and I play golf a little bit.
Nice. Okay, it's been a long time since I've played golf, but definitely fun. All right. And Paulo, welcome to class. How's it going, Paulo?
I'm fine, thank you. I hope you fine too.
Nice. Okay. And Paulo, what have you been up to today?
Well, today I went to the gym and running. I'm running and uh, studied.
Okay.
Work
Jim?
it a lot. Yeah. In
Running
Brazil is a holiday today.
Okay. What's the day?
The Day of Indigenous People. And
Okay.
hero of one of our hero from our Independence Day, Tiradentes.
Okay. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. And Herman, welcome back. Herman, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Herman, what'd you do today? Or what'd you do since I saw you last, I guess?
Oh, since our last class, I
Yeah.
just took another class.
Oh, wow. So just more classes. All right. Um, okay. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. David, welcome to class. David, how's it going?
Hi, Joshua. Fine. Thanks for asking.
Nice. And David, I don't recognize your picture. Have I had you in class before?
No, not in your class. Like German, I take another classes in Berlin, but it's the first one with you.
Okay. And David, where are you from?
I'm from Madrid, from Spain,
Okay.
and I was living for 3 years in Chile, and I returned right now to Spain, and I want to improve my English.
Okay. Yeah, solid. Really good. And we also have Abdil. Abdil, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
Awesome.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Abdil, what'd you do today?
I worked a few hours this morning, and then I decided to take a class here.
Nice. Okay. Good. Abdil, I feel like I've had you in class before, but I'm not 100% certain. I have had you in class, right?
No, it's the first time with you actually.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico, but right now I am in the United States, California.
Nice. Cool. And how do you like the U.S.?
It's been nice so far.
Okay. Cool. Good. And Julieta, I don't think I've heard from you yet. How's it going, Julieta?
Yes, I'm here.
Perfect.
It is going well, thanks.
Nice. Glad to hear that's working now. And all right, let's get started with today's class. And 2 lines. Wisla, are you there?
Yes.
Can you read the title and the next lines?
Mm-hmm. In today's lesson, we will learn new business vocabulary and business positions, talk about giving presentations, practice making business presentations.
Well done. Okay. And Wisla, can you ask Virgilio the first question?
Virgilio, what are some ways to give a presentation? Virgilio, you are muted.
Sorry, I forget it. Do I have to answer it?
Yeah, if you can, Virgilio.
Sorry?
Yeah. So, what do you think are some ways to give a presentation?
The PowerPoint it's a famous way to present a project to a new start business or something like that.
Okay. What are some other ways besides PowerPoint? So, what are some other ways that you can give a presentation?
With papers.
Okay. So with paper, so like you can use a poster?
Yep.
Okay. What other ways can you give a presentation?
A speech.
Yeah, you can give a speech.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Those are good though. So you can use a poster, you can give a speech, you can try a PowerPoint. All right. Okay. And let's have Virgilio. Can you ask Paulo the next question?
Yeah. Have you ever given a presentation at work? Did you join?
Yes, I had given a lot of presentation because I am a professor and consultant too, and I gave a lot of speech and class. I have given a lot of speech and class too.
Okay. Nice. What's your favorite method for giving a presentation? What's your favorite method?
Well, nowadays it's important for us to create a new methods and possibilities, but the PowerPoint is usable and easier to do, but I like to introduce one theme and after that to promote the dynamics and games and interactions among people in the public and
Among the audience.
among the audience, yes. And case studies too, and other techniques like psychodrama and theater too. It's interesting.
Okay. Nice. Really well done.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's have Javier. Pretend you are the man in the brown jacket. And let's have Julieta. Can you pretend that you're the man who's asking the question? And Julieta, can you ask a question? Maybe about the presentation?
Can you clarify your idea, please?
And Javier, how would you respond?
Yeah, I was trying to explain that if we implement this process in the company, we will be able to reach our target.
Okay, nice. I think that's great. Really nicely done, the two of you. Any questions here? Okay. And let's have Herman. Can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary. Read these words, ask about words you don't know. Diagram, handout, adjective, key point, slide, projector, outline, visual aids.
Nice. Okay. Just right at the beginning, a couple. Diagram.
Diagram,
Handout.
handout,
Objective.
objective.
Yeah, objective. Okay.
Objective.
Well done. Any questions about any of these words?
Yes. What does means handout?
What does handout mean?
I know hangout.
Hangout?
Yes, on Google, but handout not.
Okay. Does anybody know what a hangout is?
Yes, teacher. A handout is a
Hangout,
printed
I
a
think.
handout.
He's
Handout.
asking about. I think he's asking about like Google Hangouts.
Should I
And I can-
answer each one?
Yeah. So answer about Hangout. What's Hangout mean?
A hangout, it is a word that was made up to describe the meetings that we have here in Google, using Google, and it came from hangout, hangover. No, sorry, not hangover. I just read what Javier wrote. Hanging out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what's hanging out? What's it mean to hang out?
To spend time with your friends, to go out with your friends and families,
Yeah.
members.
Hanging out. Hanging out is spending time with friends and family.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. And I think that answers the question with friends and family. Any other questions?
Yes, but what is the difference between handout and hangout?
Can I
Okay.
explain, teacher, please?
So just you did a good job with the last one. Just to spread it around because we do have a full class. Anybody else? Any other ideas about what a handout is? Can you explain?
It's a kind of a sheet with advertising.
Yeah.
No? No?
So with advertising or information. Yeah. Okay, good.
For example, as Excel?
Excel?
Yes, it's a sheet. Yes.
Yeah, so you could give an Excel sheet. Of paper to an audience. So it's just a piece of paper you generally would give to an audience. Yeah, in a presentation. And any other questions here?
Objective means goal in this place.
Yeah, goal. Any other questions? Okay. All right, and so if there's no other questions, maybe let's have a sentence with David. Can you make a sentence using outline?
Yes. I outline the word to grab the attention of the reader. The word.
Okay. I think you're looking at underline. We would underline the word. The attention of the reader. Okay, and so who can explain what outline is?
Can I?
Yeah.
Thank you. A draft. A draft. When you first do a general description or planning the essential features of something, and afterwards you give more details?
So yeah, a draft when you give the general description or plan of the features of something. It's like a basic structure that shows the most important parts. Yeah, so it's like the skeleton, you could say as well. So an outline could be like a skeleton.
Or schedule?
It's not quite a schedule. So a schedule will, tell you when you have certain things in a day. So a schedule can outline your day, but a schedule is not an outline. If that makes any sense. So hopefully, yeah. So it gives form to something. So if you have key points, you've got like point A, and point B, and point C. And there's more stuff that you fill in, but this is kind of like the outline. So you're not going to go into detail about everything, but it's like basically what's going to happen. Does that make sense, David?
Yes, it makes sense. I understand.
Okay. Can you make a sentence using outline?
Yes. I outline the whole writing,
The whole presentation?
the presentation to make clear for the audience. Make it clear for the audience. Is it correct?
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
Nice. Any questions here before we move on?
Yes, but yeah, well, he gave an example with the verb outline, but I think in this context, outline, we're using the outline as a something, not as a verb.
You can use it in both cases. So to outline and unoutline. Yeah, so you could use it as a verb or a noun.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, generally, I mean, the meaning is really similar. So it's the same word, just in a noun form or a verb form. And any other questions before we move on? All right, let's go on to the next page. And maybe let's have David. Can you ask Ana Carolina the second question?
Yes. Ana Carolina, what do you think is the most important things to remember when you are giving a presentation?
To draw attention and to make the audience interested in listen to you by starting each telling a joke or using some remarkable questions, some metaphors, some techniques, maybe some onomatopoeias or things like that. You have to avoid being boring.
Yeah. Onomatopoeia is one of the most difficult words that I've ever tried to spell. You have to try to avoid being boring. Being boring, for sure. Boring is bad. Okay, and I think we're good. I don't really like those other two questions at the moment. Does anybody have any other important things to remember before giving a presentation? Anything else? Okay. practice a presentation of our own. And let's have Abdil. Can you read the title and the directions?
Sure. Try your own. Take turns saying your own introduction for a presentation. Remember to welcome your audience, introduce your subject, outline the structure of your presentation, give instructions about questions.
Okay, nice. And yeah, Abdil, can you start out?
Sure. Okay. Any particular topic?
Anything you want.
Okay. Okay. Welcome everyone. My name is Abdil, and today we're talking about let's see. I'm not good at this.
That's okay. You're doing a great job so far.
Okay. Okay. I'm talking about what I'm doing for work. That's the first thing that came out. Okay, outline the structure of your presentation.
So maybe for an example, like first, secondly, thirdly, and then in the end, stuff like that. But it's up to you. You can do pretty much anything you want. You don't have to follow this exactly.
Okay. 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 I would like to talk about how you can build your own website. First of all, I'd like you to gather the requirements for building this website. After you have a list of requirements, I'd like you to explain how to convert those requests to technical specifications. And then we're going to talk about how to develop all the technical stuff, and then how to deploy or deliver your product to your clients.
Nice. Really great. When should they ask questions?
After okay, after we okay, let me say this again. And after the talk, we like to do 15 minutes of Q&A.
Minutes of Q&A. Nice. Perfect. That was really good. Yeah, this is really good. I really like this sentence. Then we'll talk about how to develop all the technical stuff, and then how to deliver this to your clients. So you're talking about what you're going to teach them. But really nice job, Abdil.
Yeah.
Wisla, can you give the same thing a try? Can you practice making a presentation or the introduction?
Good evening. My name is Carol. I would like
Carl?
Carol.
Carl or Carol?
Carol. Okay, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, just make sure with Carl, there's no Carol. Carl.
Carl.
Good.
First, I would like introduce the outline for today's meeting. We want to find solution to develop our new product. First, I make presentation which serve a few solutions. Then
Okay. Sorry, can you go back just one sentence because it froze a little bit when Virgilio came back in.
Our new product. Then we will discuss about a few possible solutions, and at least, or to the end, we choose one. We will choose one.
Okay.
Our meeting will be 90 minutes. The first we want to do in 15 minutes, the second one 30, and finally rest.
Okay. Nice. So you're giving the time frame of the meeting as well. Good. When should they ask questions?
Sorry?
So when should they ask questions? Should they ask questions during the presentation?
In
or
the
after?
middle. In the middle, when after our discussion, please ask.
Okay. Good. All right. I think we're good. Awesome. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. Let's go. Whoa, don't know how we got all the way down there. Sorry. Okay. And Paolo, can you read this first paragraph?
If you have a look at this first graph, you can see that our sales topped 50 million the year before last. Then last year sales dropped to 40 million, with a slight recovery at the end of the financial year. However, this year's sales have continued to drop to an all-time low of 30 million. Now let's look at our market share. As you can see, we have 25% of the market share, 10% down on last year.
Nice. Okay. So really good job. A couple of small things. First graph. Graph.
Yeah. Graph.
Dropped.
Dropped.
Yeah. Other than that, it sounded pretty good.
Thank you.
Any questions on this first part? Any
What
questions?
does topped mean?
What does dropped mean?
No, topped. It
Okay.
means to reach, no? To get.
Who can explain? Topped 50 million.
Is the most high position of the number.
Maybe if you say topped at, that's like the highest point it arrived to. If we're saying it just topped 50 million, it's a little bit different.
It means that it decreases. It decreased.
Not quite. So it topped 50 million, it went over 50 million.
Okay.
So, yeah, you get like maybe a graph, and this is the 50 million point up here. If it topped 50 million, you got to 50 million and you got a little bit more. Does that make sense?
Yes. Sure.
Okay.
So yeah, if you top 50 million, just go over it. Any other questions in that first part? Okay. And Javier, can you read this next part?
Yeah, sure. A good example of how important internal communications are is shown by some findings from research that we have recently undertaken. Good communications is a very key factor in staff motivation. If you look at this slide, you will see how important it is to get the basics in place. You need to identify your communication requirement, agree your objectives and success criteria, identify your target audiences, define the content of your message, and determine the style of delivery. A good illustration of the communication process is when all those basics fall into place naturally.
Good. Okay. Really well done. Recently.
Recently. Recently.
Identify.
Identify.
Yeah, identify.
Identify.
And audiences.
Okay. Audiences.
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 Content.
Content.
Naturally. Yeah, naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah. Well done. Any questions here? Okay. Let's go to the next part. Let's skip that. So let's use one of these graphs. And Javier, can you try to make your own presentation? So more body. You can use some of these phrases, and you can use either one of these graphs.
Okay, let's try. As you can see in the first graph, there is the first graph is divided by areas. So the red one, as you can see, is the biggest one, and it is related to Spain, and one of the key factors is that the Spanish market is growing from last year. And now let's look at the yellow part of the graph that is related to Italy, and it's a good example of how to do a great job with this market, because last year was almost 0%.
Nice. Okay, really well done. And let's have Giulietta. Can you try maybe with the other graph or with the same graph? Just give some body or content.
Okay, I can use both. If you look at this first graph, you can see the different amount of recycled materials we had made last year. Plastic, aluminum, and organic, I don't know, and glass. And in the second graph, you can see how the recycled was influenced by our information campaign. And the key factor is the more information you give to people, the best you can recycle.
Nice. The more information. The more information you give people, maybe the better you can recycle. Nice. That was really, really well done. Yeah, Paolo, I can amplify the image. It's not really necessary, just kind of for the sake of having an image. They're just graphs. I think one's about animals, maybe. And I think that was good. The different amount of recycled materials we made last year. Maybe the different amounts. Maybe of recyclable materials we recycled last year. Using the verb, that might help. But that was really good. Really nice job and good grammar. One more. Herman, can you try another one? Herman? Okay, maybe David. Do you think you can try one?
Okay. If you look at the first graph, the wheel with different colors shows the resources used in the company. A key factor is the big use of power in the electricity supply, used in the electricity supply, and the green one is the use of green energy.
Nice. Maybe the green section instead of the green one.
Okay.
Represents the use of green energy. Okay. Nice. Really well done. And I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Let's look at this. And let's have Herman. Are you there? All right. Abdil, can you read the title and the text?
Yeah. Presentations. 3. Conclusion. Read the text. Okay. I like to thank you for attending today's talk, asking some great questions, but most of all, sharing with everybody the challenge you think you will face next year. We still have around 5 minutes. If you do not have any remaining questions, thank you again for attending the talk today. See you again soon. If you have any questions, please stay for another 5 minutes. I would like to answer your questions for you.
Nice. Okay. Really good job. Any questions here? Okay. And so these are some hints. Let's have Wisla. Can you try giving your own conclusion?
Okay, so let me summarize what we have spoken about. Giving recommendation. I think that the second proposal was the best one, and I suggest use it. I don't know, to put to switch on. I don't know which one words should I use. Switch on. If you have some question about it, I will be there 10 minutes, and you can ask me if something is not clear or you have a better idea. Thank you very much for your attention. And see you to the next meeting.
See you in the next meeting.
In the next meeting.
Hold on. Okay, I suggest using it to switch on. I'm not sure what you want to say here.
No, switch on. I can energy, but I suggest using. I suggest use the second solution. I suggest to use the second solution.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I suggest we use the second solution. That sounded great. Okay. Paolo, what about you? Can you make a conclusion?
Oh, yes. In conclusion, I summarize some topics. And
Sorry.
I summarize some topics. I will summarize.
Yeah.
Okay. I will summarize some topics and about innovation in organizations. I talked about 10 factors that improve innovations, and the most important of them are the metrics and standard procedures. I recommend you to focus on the standard procedures and metrics to improve your innovation process. And thank you very much for you being here and listening to me.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much for being here.
And listening to me.
Listening to me. Yes.
I'm not sure what the other word was.
Often are the metrics, the indicators.
Educators?
Indicators.
Can you write the word in the chat box?
Indicators.
Okay.
Yes.
Indicators.
Indicators.
Okay. Are the indicators and the standard procedures.
And metrics too.
Metrics?
Yes. Like similar to indicators, isn't it?
Okay. So the methods for like measuring things, metrics.
Yes.
That's really funny. I'm used to Yeah, in poetry, there are meters. It's like a way of like telling how the poetry is written, and you call that metrics, which is funny. So I'm not used to the business word. And
Yes.
the metrics
Okay.
and the standard processes, procedures. Okay, good. Yeah. So you're totally right. I just didn't know that. Okay. And yeah, perfect photo.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think we're good here. Maybe one more. Javier, do you think you can give us a conclusion?
Uh,
Any ideas?
Not really.
Okay. No worries. Maybe we can go to... okay. We could try... I guess, maybe we can do a little bit of a role play. Maybe if I can get a new page. All right, so Javier, who would be the first person in this role play? So have it related to business meetings. Who's this first person?
Sorry, say again. Who is there?
So we've got a role play.
Yeah.
So who's the person A? Like a presenter or who?
Okay. The CEO.
Okay. The CEO. And who's the other person, Julieta?
He's secretary.
The secretary?
Yes.
All right. And so they're at a business presentation. And how does this start, Javier? What would the CEO say to his secretary?
Do you know that we have to prepare the meeting for tomorrow, don't you?
And who's doing the presentation?
Maybe there's no presentation yet. And who's doing the presentation? Is that what you said, Javier?
Well, preparing. Yeah, the CEO is gonna do the presentation. No?
Yeah, probably. All right, Julieta, how would you respond as a secretary?
I prepared an outline for the handouts, if you want to take a look.
Nice. Really well done. And David, how would you respond?
Nice. Can you show me your handout? I want to check some mistakes, some possible mistakes.
I want to check for mistakes.
For mistakes. Okay.
Okay, good. And Abdil, how would you respond? Abdil?
Sorry, was muted.
No worries.
Sure, I can send you a soft copy to your email account with copy to all the people who will be in the meeting.
Okay. Maybe and CC.
CC, okay.
It's just a common expression if you're talking about emails.
Yeah.
Okay, Wisla, how would you respond?
Okay, it's a really good job.
Anything else?
Did you prepare something else?
Good. Paulo, how'd you respond?
Well, I think it's important for us to rehearsal our presentation and trying to discuss about the content.
Try to discuss the context.
Yes, the context.
Okay. Javier, how would you respond?
First presentation. Well, the context is really difficult because the figures of the company are really bad.
Okay. Julieta, how'd you respond?
I don't understand what is the figures of the company.
It's like the numbers, the financial numbers.
Uh-huh. Mm. Yes, but our but no worries, President. I think we can use this meeting to get new ideas.
Nice. Okay, good. I think we are just about out of time. That was good. Does anybody have any questions before we finish up?
I would like somebody use draw attention. What is the difference between draw and put attention?
Draw attention is a little bit different. So like draw attention is bring attention to. We wouldn't really put attention. We like put the spotlight on something. So maybe that's more negative. So highlighting something someone has done maybe wrong, and bring attention to. It's like positively being critical of something. Something that was unnoticed before.
But there was draw attention.
Yeah, draw attention to. Sure. Again, pretty much the same thing as bring attention to, draw attention to.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good question, though. Okay, and any other questions? Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming into class, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.